Good, happy Saturday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, driver charged in crash involving car, motorcycle, bicyclist. Concord police say a driver has been charged in connection with a crash involving a car, a motorcycle, and two bicyclists. The crash happened shortly before 7 o'clock p.m. Friday on Loudon Road in the area of Gully Hill. At this point, it is not clear exactly how the accident unfolded. Police said both bicyclists suffered minor injuries. The operator of the motorcycle suffered serious injuries and was last listed in critical condition. The driver of the car, identified by police as Joshua LeClaire, 22, of Concord, was arrested on a charge of reckless operation. He is scheduled to be arraigned on July 17th. Powerball to reach $435 million, eighth largest ever. New Hampshire lottery officials, Saturday cash option is expected to be more than $273 million. The Powerball jackpot is projected to increase to $435 million for the drawing on Saturday, June 10th, 2017, according to New Hampshire lottery officials. The estimated $435 million jackpot would be the eighth largest Powerball jackpot on record. The all-time record is $1.6 billion jackpot from January 2016. So, everyone, go out and get your Powerball tickets and play Powerball today. Go out and get them today, everyone. "11-year-old struck, killed by MBTA commuter rail train." Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Confronted with divorce, Servici and Associates. I've been protecting consumers for years, and so has the Servici team. They have a proven track record.
Susan, we are passionate advocates, and we protect our clients' legal rights during a divorce.
A horrific tragedy playing out on a warm, almost summer evening.
I'm on the train. Next thing you know, we felt a lot of braking, and then soon enough, we look out the window and we see a body laying on the train track.
Police say an 11-year-old boy, possibly playing on or near the train tracks with friends near Lawrence Street in Salem, was struck and killed around 8 o'clock. This passenger looked out the window and witnessed unimaginable grief.
They were crowding around the boy.
How many people do you think were there?
Like 4 or 5.
Was it a mob of you?
Yeah, it looked like there was it was like a parent hovering over the body.
The child's mother and the train's conductor were reportedly both taken to the hospital to be treated for stress and shock. Passengers on the Newbury-Rockport line were distraught, watching on helplessly.
You know, there was screaming going on the train and all that stuff. And, there's nothing that we could have did. They tried to keep us on the train.
Passengers on board that train were only recently taken away by transit bus tonight. Transit police telling us there are no adequate words to aptly convey the utter tragic event this is.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Mainers celebrate summer kickoff weekend in Portland. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8 in Maine. From Morgan Sternovan has the report.
That's why there's a Nationwide. They help protect and grow your many sides. Nationwide is on your side.
Well, Kathleen, let me tell you, it is a great weekend to be in Maine. You can see that the Old Port is already filled with people enjoying this absolutely beautiful night. And let me tell you, there is a lot planned for summer kickoff weekend.
When I saw the Ferris wheel, I said, we have to go on there.
It's hard to miss the Casco Bay Eye Ferris wheel on the water. Just one of the many things to do this weekend, including one of the city's biggest traditions, the Old Port Festival.
It's just such a great atmosphere. It's kind of really the start for our summer for sure.
Vanessa White of Portland Lobster Company, a popular seafood restaurant on Commercial Street, says this weekend is great for business.
This is when we amp up our schedule, get our staff in place.
This spot right here, looking down the fairway, best seats in the house.
With this view, you can see why Ann Hull says they look forward to this weekend and this seat all year long.
The Old Port Festival has been a long-standing, wonderful tradition here in Portland, brings a lot of people in. You gotta love it.
As part of the nonprofit Portland Downtown's initiative to make city events more green and clean, Metro is letting people ride free all weekend long. So that means leave your cart at home.
I think it's good. You see how happy people are when they get on. They don't know about it. It's a good deal. Maybe more people will ride. Keeps all employed.
I think it's awesome. I think it's a great idea. It should get more people to ride.
So a lot to do this weekend, and as Roger told us earlier, it's going to be a beautiful weekend to get out here and enjoy it all. But remember, if you're coming down to the Old Port Fest on Sunday, to remember shorts, sandals, and of course, sunscreen. In Portland tonight, Morgan Sternovan, WMTW News 8.
Looks like a fun event in Portland. House Intelligence Committee requests Comey's Trump meeting notes. White House tapes. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
They don't. Actually, you're kind of hotel blind. Different websites show you different hotels. Some websites may only show you these, while some apps show you those. But because Trivago compares hundreds of sites, Trivago shows you a better overview of available hotels. And that's one more way Trivago helps you find your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
And we begin with President Trump firing back, saying he is willing to testify under oath about his conversations with former FBI Director James Comey at a Rose Garden event, declaring victory and denying he ever asked Comey for loyalty or to go easy in the Michael Flynn investigation. Still tonight, it is his word against Comey's unless their conversations were recorded. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl pursuing answers from the president tonight. President Trump today declared James Comey's testimony a total and complete vindication.
No collusion, no obstruction. He's a leaker, but we want to get back to running our great country.
But even as the president claimed victory based on some of what Comey said, he accused the fired FBI director of lying in much of the rest of his sworn testimony.
We were very, very happy, and frankly, James Comey confirmed a lot of what I said, and some of the things that he said just weren't true.
One of the most hotly disputed subjects, their Oval Office meeting in February, when Trump cleared the room of his senior advisors to speak one-on-one with Comey.
My impression was something big is about to happen. I need to remember every single word that is spoken.
Comey claims that is when the president said he, quote, hoped Comey would let go of the FBI investigation into fired National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
I took it as a direction. Right. I mean, this is the President of the United States, with me alone, saying, I hope this. I took it as this is what he wants me to do. Now, I didn't obey that, but that's the way I took it.
You suggested he didn't tell the truth in everything he said. He did say under oath that you told him to let the Flynn, you said you hoped the Flynn investigation, you could like...
I didn't say that.
So he lied about that?
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, I will tell you, I didn't say that.
And did he ask you to pledge his
And there'd be
loyalty?
nothing wrong if I did say it, according to everybody that I've read today, but I did not say that.
Comey also said that over dinner at the White House, the president told him, quote, "I need loyalty," and that he replied to the president, "You will always get honesty from me." The president responding, "That's what I want, honest loyalty." Comey said he paused and then said, "You will get that from me." The president said today Comey was lying about that too.
Would you be willing to speak under oath to give your version of those events?
100%. I didn't say under oath. I hardly know the man. I'm not going to say, I want you to pledge allegiance. Who would do that? Who would ask a man to pledge allegiance under oath? I mean, think of it. I hardly know the man. It doesn't make sense. No, I didn't say that, and I didn't say the other.
So if Robert Mueller wanted to speak with you about that,
I would be glad to tell him exactly what I just told you, Jim.
And you seem to be hinting that there are recordings of those conversations.
I'm not hinting anything. I'll tell you about it over a very short period of time. Okay? Okay. Do you have a question here?
When will you tell us about the recordings?
Over a fairly short period of time.
Are there tapes, sir?
Oh, you're going to be very disappointed when you hear the answer. Don't worry.
Quite the scene in the Rose Garden today. Jonathan Karl joins us from the White House. And John, tonight the House Intelligence Committee announced they're giving the White House 2 weeks to turn over any tapes that may exist. And now you're hearing the president's legal team will call for an investigation into James Comey. Tom, a source close to the president's legal team tells me they plan to file a complaint with the Justice Department's internal watchdog asking that they investigate whether or not Comey acted inappropriately when he leaked the information about his conversations with the president. The president and his team now on the offensive. All right, John, thanks so much.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that did it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. See you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.